Lindsay Hilson reporting. Well, the Foreign Secretary, William Hague, said if the attacks are confirmed, they would mark what he called a shocking escalation in the use of chemical weapons in Syria. And the UN Security Council is to hold an emergency meeting within the hour. Another warning now, there are some more distressing images in this report from our Foreign Affairs correspondent, Jonathan Miller, who's in Washington.
Today, the world is confronted by a belligerent regime that really does have WMD. Bashar al-Assad possesses large stocks of nerve gas. Now, increasingly unnerving evidence that his forces are allegedly using chemical weapons on their own people. It's exactly a year and a day since Barack Obama said such a deployment would be a game changer.
That's a red line for us.
It's a red line that's been blurred, though. Haunted by ghosts of Iraq, the US seems allergic to armed intervention, but the question of how to prevent chemical conflagration in Syria is back as a matter of urgent debate. In 1 hour's time, the UN Security Council goes into emergency session, and this fresh out of the White House.
The use of chemical weapons is something that the United States finds totally deplorable and completely unacceptable. And those who are responsible for the use of chemical weapons, if it's determined that that's what happened, will be held accountable.
The distressing scenes from Damascus today have prompted a chorus of alarm across Europe and the Middle East.
But if verified, this would be a shocking escalation of the use of chemical weapons in Syria. We are determined the people responsible will one day be held to account. I hope it will be made clear that the UN team now in Damascus will have unrestricted access to the area concerned, and the United Kingdom will be raising this at the United Nations Security Council.
If confirmed, today's would be the biggest chemical attack since Saddam Hussein killed 5,000 Kurds in under 1 hour in Halabja 25 years ago. Bashar al-Assad's undeclared chemical arsenals thought to be many times bigger than Saddam's.
According to intelligence assessments, there are hundreds of tons of chemical weapons or chemical agents in Syria, maybe 1,000 tons, which is a huge stockpile, one of the biggest in the world.
This man is among the highest-ranking Syrian defectors to date. He's now with the rebel Free Syrian Army. In his past life, Chemical Adnan ran President Assad's chemical warfare unit for 5 years, up to 2008. His warnings are apocalyptic.
If the regime senses that its time is nigh and it is encircled, then it will use these gases in large quantities. Yes, VX, sarin and mustard gas.
Bashar al-Assad's capacity to kill on an industrial scale using chemical agents of terror is not in doubt. What is in doubt is how Syria's president can be stopped, if indeed he is found to have deployed them. Preventing chemical conflagration would require a military intervention tantamount to invasion. And right now, that is President Barack Obama's worst nightmare. Jonathan Miller, Channel 4 News, Washington.